Hi, welcome to Bob Harper Jukebox Amplifier Repairs from Somerset, England. And on the bench today we've got a Wurlitzer amplifier. This is out of a model 1800 jukebox. It's coming for me to have a look at. It's been recapped in the past. I tested the valves. One was a bit low, so I've replaced that. The fault reported was it was too bassy, and it is quite bassy, I must admit. I mean, they are supposed to be bassy, these amps, and trebly, but it was a little bit excessive. So I've tamed the bass a bit. Hopefully that will please the customer, but it's a bit awkward trying to tune an amplifier when you haven't got the actual jukebox. But I've tamed it a bit, so hopefully that'll be the problem solved. The other thing was the customer reported that the volume was fluctuating up and down. Well, I checked that. I changed the valve just in case, but he's not doing that on the bench here. The only thing I would probably suggest is cleaning the contacts and the plug sockets in the jukebox itself, because on these 1800, the early ones, the AVC switching is the opposite to the later amplifiers. On these, you've actually got to make the connection to ground to bring the volume up, which is opposite to what it is on the later ones. So if the contacts are dirty in the jukebox and it's not making that connection, the volume will stay down, or if it's sort of slightly dodgy, the volume could go up and down. So that's the thing to check. But as it is at the moment, the AVC is working correctly. So I'll just disconnect that, otherwise it'll come on loud, which we don't want. This is obviously still on the Cobra. I've got a Cobra cartridge there just hanging on the side there, just for me testing. I can't really show that working. What all I can do is assure that it does. At the moment I've got the iPod set up, just going straight into the amplifier, just to test the sound quality of the amplifier. So I'll put it on for you. Put this, and then the volume will ramp up, but the phone sometimes defeats that. The bass is there, still plenty of bass, but not booming excessive. Okay, so I'll stop that. So yes, I've tamed the bass a bit. That bass and treble are on mid positions as you're listening to it here. Obviously you can reduce the bass or put up one more notch to maximum, but I got it about mid, so for testing purposes. So hopefully this, when it's back in the jukebox, will sound good. I mean, the amp itself, to me here, sounds great. So yeah, he's all done. Anything, as I said, I'd have done, changed a couple of one of the valves, sorry. Couple of capacitors here I changed because they were a little bit leaky on the grids of the output valves. There was about nearly a volt on the grid side of those capacitors, so I've changed those. They were slightly leaky. All the others seem that were okay, and I've tested all the voltages in the amplifier. Everything seems okay. So bit of a mystery, this one, but I have tamed the bass, so hopefully that's what the customer wanted. No doubt I'll soon hear back from him when it's back in the jukebox. Okay, thanks a lot for watching.